Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. Just in case you're new here on my channel, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Pinterest to get all the updates. This one is a very interesting video, so do watch till the end. I have created this kind of beautiful lace using this Kamal Kadai thread and matte finish beads. So watch the video till the end and you will know how easy it is to work this lace all by yourself, and you can also use it for almost anything you want. So now let's get started. For today's design, I am using Kamal Kadai thread in this blue color and some matte finished gold beads and 1.05 mm crochet hook. This is not my regular crochet hook number 10. This is 1.05 mm. If you are looking forward to buying different crochet hooks, I'm going to leave the link in the description box. Amazon has this good set of 22 hooks where you get all the different hook sizes. So you can just order and use it. So this hook is one of them from the set. So I'm going to start off this design by making a slip knot like this. So I'll chain 1. So after the chain 1, I'm going to pull and hold this loop longer and add a bead here. So once I add the bead, I'm going to lock it by working one chain stitch and work one more chain. So that's how we add our bead. Now, depending on the size of the bead you're using, we'll work our chain base. So I'm not going to count these two chains that I've already worked. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So after 4 chains, when I check, so I am reaching this chain here. So I think for this size of bead, 4 chains is good enough. So I'm going to do a slip stitch in this first chain that I worked before I added the bead. So after 4 chains, I'm going to work a slip stitch in the first chain here. So I'm going to pull the loop and pass the same loop through the loop that is on my hook. So that makes a slip stitch. Now on the other side as well, I'm going to work 4 chains. And again slip stitch in the very first chain from the bead. So now we have the chain foundation on both the sides of the bead. So this is how it should look. So after this, I'm going to just work single crochet. So after one single crochet, I'm going to work a picot stitch. So for picot stitch, we chain 3, go into the single crochet and slip stitch. You can either slip stitch or you can do a single crochet like this. So whichever works for you. So again, I'm going to work one single crochet and a picot stitch. So I feel working a single crochet for the picot stitch is better. So if you're comfortable with working a slip stitch, that is also fine. So I'm going to work 6 stitches here. So this is the third one. So can you see these small little petals? So in total we'll do 6 on one side and then we'll continue with 6 on the other side. So after working 6 petals on one side, this is how it looks. Now for the other part, we'll just jump. There's nothing different. You'll just work one single crochet and then work a picot. So it's very simple. And same way, I'm going to finish off 6 petals on the other side as well. So in total, we'll have 12 petals. After working 6 on the other side, this is how it looks. So I have worked one single crochet to fix the picot. Now I will work a slip stitch in the first stitch here. To finish the round, I am working the slip stitch. So from now on it will be the exact same process. So I am going to chain 1 and then add a bead, lock the bead with one chain stitch and work one more chain, and then 4 chains around the bead. 4, and we are going to slip stitch in the very first chain that I worked before the bead. So we are going to repeat the exact same thing for the other side as well. So after the slip stitch, just turn the bead, continue working 4 chains and slip stitch in this chain again, which is right after the bead. So after this, it's very easy. You will just continue one single crochet and one picot stitch around. So 6 stitches on one side and 6 stitches on the other side. So I'll just work with few more beads and then I will show you guys how it looks together. So I'm going to trim off this tail here. And I've worked around 10 beads. You can continue the same and work any length you want depending on what you're using this lace for. I'll just give you a fair idea on what all it can be used. Most of these laces can be used in the sari pallu. You can work this lace and then hand stitch it in the picot end, and you can also use it on the stitched blouse like this. So say for example, if you have a stitched blouse which is plain, so after it is stitched it is difficult to do the embroidery, but working this kind of lace and adding it on top of this will actually look very pretty. So this is the blouse. I actually wanted to do something like this for this particular blouse. That is the reason I have got it stitched plain, but somehow I did not find time and that's why it is still pending. So I'm just showing it to you guys that you can use it like this around this, or this blouse actually has this kind of opening here. You can use it in the complete opening like this. So wherever you want, you can just place it and hand stitch it like this. So since it is thread, it will easily turn and you can give it any shape you want. So this is the other use of this lace. It can also be used as a choker just by adding a satin ribbon to tie on either sides, or you can also use the gold chain on either sides. So the same way it can be used as a hairband as well, and bracelet also. So one lace and you can use it for almost anything you want. So this kind of lace can also be used as a waist belt for little girls. That's also an amazing idea. And the plus point is both the side of the lace looks equally nice. So there is no right side or wrong side. So I have missed tucking this thread inside. So while you're working around the bead, if you tuck it in, then this is how it is going to look. The second bead I have actually tucked in. Most of them I have tucked in here and there. 1 or 2 I have missed it in the rush to finish up with the video. So otherwise both the sides look equally nice. I really like the way it looks, especially because of the picot stitches. Most of you know by now that picots are my favorite, and I'm so obsessed with picots of late. I'm trying to incorporate picots in anything and everything I do. So yeah, this is something new I tried, and I kind of like it. I'm definitely going to use this kind of lace for one of my saris and blouses. So you guys have to subscribe to my vlog channel Kanika Reddy Vlogs to see how my sari and blouse turns out. So in case if you guys have not checked out my blog yet, head over now and check out naughtythreads.net, where you will find a lot of useful information. And in case you like this video, do give us a thumbs up, and yeah, follow us on Facebook, Pinterest and Instagram. That's all in today's video. Do let me know in the comments below what you think about this video, and I shall see you guys soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.